All right, hey guys, welcome to Track Talk Tuesday, second Tuesday installment. So, this Track Talk Tuesday, I pretty much just want to talk about understanding your physical and your mental and how to keep them in tune, I guess. Yesterday I had a training session. It was Monday, obviously, because today is Tuesday. And it just was not going how I wanted it to go. Physically, I was there at track practice. Mentally, I was there at track practice. But for whatever reason, like the mental and the physical just wasn't adding up. And I think it's important in track and field to understand days that you need to work through pain and days that you need to just back off to regroup pretty much yourself and let your body rest or catch up with what you're doing mentally. And I think yesterday it was one of those days for me. Mentally, I wanted to do the workout. I was trying to do the workout, but physically my body was just like, no, you need to rest. It just wasn't there. And as an athlete, it's kind of hard when you want to do something, but your body is just like telling you it needs to shut down. And it's like, do I need to shut down or do I need to run through this? And it's a really fine line between understanding like pain that, not even pain, just in general, things that your body does that you can work through and things where you just need to relax. Like you just need that day to like recoup and just I don't even know how to explain it exactly. But I guess the purpose of this video is that sometimes like you're not going to be in tune with yourself no matter how hard you try to think about it or all the, I don't even know, recovering that you're doing and all the mental preparation that you're doing for training or for a track meet. Sometimes there are just going to be those days where you just aren't there. And I think when you have those days, it's important to take them for what they are. Don't overanalyze the situation and just think about how far you've gotten and continuing to have that same positive mindset that you've had the entire time to get you where you're at today. Because pretty much regardless of how much you try to push yourself physically to do something, if your body is not there to do what your mind wants it to do, it's only going to lead to possibly getting hurt, or it's going to make you angry maybe because you can't practice is what I did or like it's just not a good look. So the purpose of this video is just explaining to you that some days are going to be hard, some days are going to be easy, and some days you're not going to be able to explain anything. You just have to take it for what it is. So on those days where you just like, you're just not getting it, I think it's important to understand whether or not you need to stop your training session and maybe do a cool down and then pick it up at a later date, or not even a later date, just cool, like take the day off. Like it's okay, like you can have rest days. Your training schedule should be set up to where you, if you do need a day off, you're perfectly fine with catching back up in that training session. So on those days, go watch a motivational video or something, figure out what you need to do to get your mind and your body back in sync with one, so that when you do show up the next day of training, you are there as a unit and as a full person, if that makes any sense, and that you're ready to practice. Because at the end of the day, if you're not there mentally and physically, then you're just not going to be there. I tell all my athletes that pretty much all sports is 90% mindset and 10% talent. You can be the most talented person in the world, but if you don't show up that day on game day or even practice, like it doesn't matter how much talent you have in the world if you don't have the right mindset. So hopefully you got something out of Track Talk Tuesday, or something I said you've never heard before, or you have a different outlook on training sessions, and then those days that you have where you just like don't even know how you feel or what to feel or anything in general. Take them for what they are. Go home, talk to your parents or a coach or a friend or someone to inspire you or motivate you for the next day. For me, I just needed to be reminded like why I was running and stay on track pretty much with what the things that I'm doing and trusting that what I'm doing is actually working and that I'm going to have those days. So it was more so accepting the fact that these days are going to happen and that they might not happen often, but when they do happen, taking them for what they are and learning from it and then moving forward and leaving that day behind and moving on to the next day and taking that new day as a fresh day and a fresh start. So with that, that's it for Track Talk Tuesday. Everything in sports is 90% mindset, 10% talent. Please remember that. And outside of that, like, comment, subscribe, hashtag Serena's World, and check out the blog post for more information on having the right mindset and pretty much anything that I write that has to do with mindset. All right, bye.